Alright, here we go. And welcome to today's car vlog. I'm Drew. I'll be your vlogger for this journey, where we generally film and release car vlogs Monday through Friday at 5 a.m. If you're not already a subscriber and you like what you see, mash that subscribe button. If you don't like what you see, hit the thumbs down and leave me a negative comment, and I'll do something about it. Other than like go hang yourself comments. That's not really cool. But yeah, so you know what? Hit that subscribe button. Hit the little bell icon. Let you know when you get another one. Like I said, Monday through Friday we drop car vlog videos. At 5 a.m. Today we're going to talk about what I've learned in 6 months of ownership of a Corvette. Mind you, this is the first Corvette I've ever owned. I think probably the first one I've ever probably driven to. But yeah, so things I've learned. Big one has to be Corvette tax. That's a fun one. If you don't know what that is, and people talk about it on YouTube who own Corvettes, especially first-time owners, and you're always paying more for something simply because it goes on your Corvette. Similar parts and components, cost more simply because they're for your Corvette. You're talking, let's just say like a Liberty Walk body kit for a Hellcat will cost you approximately about, I think, $3,300 last time I checked, and one for my Vette is close to like $9,000. Right? It's a good example of it. I guess it comes with owning a supercar. I guess you just got you gotta come to expect it. I guess it's kind of par for the course. But yeah, so I learned about the Corvette tax. Then you have things like you learn really about expensive tires. I've had some expensive cars with some expensive tires on them before. My G35 probably were one of the priciest sets next to what goes on this car. The Challenger wasn't so bad on a tire, $275-ish, right, per tire. But this one, it's insane. If you get them through the dealer, run you about $2,300 installed, delivered, yada yada yada. I found them online as low as $1,700 for all four, and then with some STI just bobbling on some probably like crimp springs or something, because that thing did not look like it had the right type of suspension setup a car like that should have had. But to each their own. Big breath. Okay, but yeah, so tires are not cheap. I had the misfortune of catching a screw through one of my tires while driving, and luckily I had that wonderful tire insurance thing, and well, I didn't have to come out of pocket for a tire. And the dealership was really good about handling it. It was pretty much bring it in tomorrow early in the morning, and we'll have it out to you by that afternoon, if not sooner. And they handled everything. It wasn't like, oh hey, you need to call them and let them know you're getting the work done through us, blah blah blah. It was like, yeah, just give it. Yep, we have the number on file, Mr. Reeves. Good day. Pick it up. It was all done. Just that simple. no problems, no fuss, no muss. But yeah, it was really, you know, tires are expensive. I think just pricing one of the fronts was like $475, I think, just for one of the fronts. And then what else? Oh, yeah, driving around with this top off, yeah, it's not beneficial. I mean, it takes up the trunk, unless you're going to store it at home, but then that leaves you with the god-awful opportunity of running out without it. And the way this thing just circulates noise and air, even this stereo fully cranked doesn't bog it out, and it's loud. If I were to do it in this and leave the camera up, you couldn't hear me talk at all in here. I learned that the hard way, planning on getting on the highway and realizing that a good portion of the way didn't really want it gone. And at that point, it was just muscle it down and go and get to where we needed to go and be done with it, and then put the top on there. So that's what we ended up doing. But yeah, top down 100% of the time. You know, it's not a good idea leaving it up. That's exactly where it's going to be. I wish I got the glass top, but that's for another day. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm looking at my notes, and it has got to be the snowflake haters. You know, the ones that are like, you know, the money you spend on gas just to drive that thing is so horrendous, and the amount of pollution that went into production of your car, and the amount of pollution your car puts off, do you really need all of that? That is so in excess, you could take that money and save the rainforest with it. That's like, shut the fuck up, snowflake. You're right. I'm sorry. Go choke on your fucking, you know, I don't know, made of nothing brownie, and I really don't care. You know, obviously this car is of excess. I am not denying that. This was not a practicality buy in any way, shape, or form. You're right. I probably put less mileages on this car than the people who complain about me owning this car. You know? And that's kind of humorous. I mean, it really is. Like, it is kind of humorous. Like, you know, like, the amount of pollution and the... Oh, you get how many miles per gallon? That's so little. You could do so much better, like owning a car like my Prius. Well, you know, I drive my Trailblazer 90% of the time. The other 10% of the time, I get to drive this. Not really, because 5% of that time, I spend in Missy's Jeep. And I don't get to drive that much often. Only really when I take it with me and she doesn't want to go, because if we're going somewhere and she wants to go, it's going and she's driving it. So yeah. But yeah, the snowflake haters on this car is just insane. And I think it's probably like the funnest one of them all. Now, the next one, I think it always gets me, and it always, driving, because I drive the other car, I forget that I'm in this car sometimes, which is weird as that is, and vice versa. When I drove this car a couple days in a row, when I went back to the Trailblazer, I forgot I was in the Trailblazer, and I was like, hey, and people looking like, what the fuck are you looking at? Like, you got something special in that Trailblazer or something. Oh, that's right, I'm in a fucking Trailblazer, not the Corvette. Yeah, right? But is the stairs you get in this thing. I mean, it is insane. Like, it'll stop traffic. People pull up behind you really, really tight to get a closer look at it. People slow down in front of you so they can look at it in the rearview mirror. People slow down when they're crossing and just mean mug you. Not they're mean mugging me, but they're looking at the car like, look at that, you know, what's that? You know, that kind of thing. And I guess it comes with the territory, obviously. I've never owned anything super flashy or, you know, yeah, I mean, really super flashy, I haven't. I've had cool cars, don't get me wrong, but nothing that was like this, where this thing just commands attention, you know, to the hilt. I mean, just yeah, so that's what I got for what I've kind of learned in 6 months, other than the fact, owning a Corvette's expensive. New Hampshire registration is pretty much equal to a car payment, on top of your car payment. And then you have, gas. Obviously in this, I would remember how to flip the miles per gallon, but I think how I drive, I think I'm somewhere in the 9 miles per gallon category in this thing. Like I said, I've logged, now I now have 1,245K on it, and yep, that's kind of where I sit with 1246 now, but yep. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, leave a comment saying you did. If you want me to talk about something else, or you got a question on something else, leave a comment. Alright, thanks for watching.